Around the globe, there are holiday destinations so exclusive that only a fortunate few know they exist.
This villa is not just for everybody. We have to vet every single client.
Palatial properties.
Welcome to the Grand Riad. Please.
Jaw-dropping hotel suites. And island hideaways that aren't found in any brochures.
From the beginning to the end of your stay, we would give you that royal treatment.
Ultra-luxurious and beyond most people's wildest dreams. This is the world of royalty, A-listers, and the super rich.
Working with the 0.001%, there's no such thing as rules. Nobody tells these people what they can't do.
But now, for the first time, we are unlocking the doors to this gilded world.
This is the service area, the secret area.
Revealing behind the scenes of the most lavish holidays on the planet.
Bring your arms up. Smile, smile, smile.
The extraordinary experiences.
She's right. This is an absolute treat to see a spot.
And the eye-watering price tags.
We do offer an exclusive rate, 23,000 a night.
We'll meet the people who make it all happen.
We'll see a guest coming
And they're like, is that big Jago?
Who anticipate every guest's needs and desires.
Here is your bath. You're welcome.
Making the impossible possible.
If I need 100 red roses, what time is earliest you could have them here?
In some of the most exciting and beautiful locations on Earth. Marrakesh, a palm-fringed desert oasis in North Africa that's on most people's bucket list. In the heart of the city, behind 18-foot gates, is one place where luxury and the extraordinary come together, the Royal Mansour. It was commissioned by King Mohammed VI on an unlimited budget. It's one of the world's most expensive hotels. Overseeing every aspect of the hotel is General Manager Jean-Claude Messon.
It's a hotel, of course, but it's not like any other hotel. If you go to a normal hotel, you have floors, you have a corridor, you have bedrooms on either side. Here, you walk around and discover Riad, which is like a traditional villa.
Here, there are no rooms. There are 53 individual riads, connected by winding alleyways.
So it's like going back to the old tradition. You know, you are in the Medina.
And the jewel in the crown of the Royal Mansour is the Grand Riad.
My name is Fadil. I am the Grand Riad Butler. Welcome to the Grand Riad. Please.
The Grand Riad is the most exclusive and most expensive of all the riads. The height of luxury, this is a mini royal palace, built around an internal courtyard over 3 floors. It's huge, an astonishing 26,000 square feet, and it's decorated with the finest materials.
The first thing, you should not touch the curtains. It's really noble material, so we should take care of them, please. So we are now in the patio, which is the central lobby of the Riad, a space where the guests can chill, they can enjoy the sun, especially when you open the rooftop. You need just to press open button, and then you will see the roof opening. This is my favorite spot. Once you are alone with the guests, they trust you. Sometimes they can tell you about their own life, so you can get to know a lot about them. But they expect you to keep this secret. For example, in the Grand Riad, there was a lot of royalties, president, celebrities. I wish if I could name them, but it's part of my job to keep it like secret. Whatever happened here stays here, as we say. Sometimes you need to be smart to deal with this kind of guests. So you won't say no, but at the same time, you won't say yes. So it's like a diplomatic game between you and them.
And at the Grand Riad, whether you're enjoying the second pool on the private roof terrace, banqueting in the palatial dining room, or relaxing in the living room, When you're dealing with VIPs, discretion and respecting their privacy is key.
The guests, they don't want to see you around the whole day. And then if they need anything, of course, you need to be close. This place is actually designed to keep our guests' privacy to the maximum. For example, we have these wings, so they can cover you if you want to go outside or enter. Once you open the door, you come this way, you are in the patio, which is the central lobby of the Riad.
A lift with wrought iron detailing, known as fer forgé, transports guests to the upper levels.
There is something very important for me as a butler. I should not walk on the carpets, so I try to avoid the carpets as well the curtains, because the housekeeping team, they have spent a lot of times cleaning and arranging, and I should respect that.
The second floor in a riad is traditionally designed as the private floor.
We have here the musharabi to keep your privacy. You can see what's going on outside without being seen. Because in the past, men were really jealous about their wife. It's really wonderful, especially in the morning when you wake up and you open the window.
The Grand Riad has 4 bedrooms, each with ensuite bathrooms.
Something I really like about this bathroom is this bathtub. As you can see, everything is handmade.
And this one-of-a-kind bathtub is crafted from chiseled silver and nickel. From the meter-wide crystal chandelier to the precious floor-to-ceiling white onyx marble, there is opulence everywhere you look. Jack Ezon runs a luxury travel company, catering to the super-rich. The Royal Mansour has a particular appeal for his clients.
Royal Mansour is the King of Morocco's statement to the world. And imagine staying in a statement to the world that the king of a country wants to build. It's the most beautiful, intricate property you probably ever stay in your life.
And it's not just the Grand Riad. No expense has been spared anywhere in the hotel. Opened just over 10 years ago by King Mohammed VI, he's created a showcase for the best of Moroccan art and design.
So now as we move to reception, that's when you start discovering the craftsmanship. You see, you have here 4 key elements of decoration: plasterwork, the liege, the wood, and the tadlak, which is a special finishing going on all the walls.
It took 4 years and 1,500 of the country's finest artisans to construct. And to this day, no one knows how much has been spent.
I think it's part of the DNA of the hotel. All of that is handmade. There is not an element which is not handmade. So here we are, now we're at reception and the concierge desk. I love coming here because it's such a beautiful room. Guests never come to reception. We take them straight to their riad. Most of the time, your butler would do your concierge request.
For the VIPs staying at the Grand Riad, the responsibility falls to butler Fadil.
This is the service area, the secret area, I call it. This is our world, you know? Every time we have requests from the guests, I'm gonna take this lift.
The service lift takes Fadil to a subterranean world. To keep the staff of 500 out of sight of VIP guests, the Royal Mansour was designed with underground tunnels to service the resort, including the Grand Riad.
And we are heading to the Riad service to prepare our guests' breakfast.
All services, including the kitchen, are available 24/7. Everything is prepared by a team of 90 kitchen staff. As well as serving the Grand Riad, they are also on call for the remaining 52 riads. And breakfast is the busiest time of day.
We prepare all our dishes à la carte. In that way, of course, we need to have all the details, all the guest preferences, all the guest food restriction. So as you can see, this is a sense of details. This is like a painting, and this is the importance about all the details.
Morning.
Morning, Fadil. How are you?
How are you doing? Excellent. How about yourself?
Good, thank you. What is very important is the feelings you give to the guest, the experience you create. And that can make a difference between a butler and an excellent butler.
Miss Metro, she will be on the rooftop at 7:30 sharp, so I don't want to be late.
When the Grand Riad is unoccupied, Fadil also serves the other riads. A series of secret passageways and lifts go straight to the riads to create the illusion of invisible service. The Royal Mansour prides itself on impeccable service fit for a king.
Petit déjeuner servi, miss.
Ah ouais, bonne nouvelle.
Je vous en prie.
Oh, qu'est-ce que c'est joli. Merci.
Excellente journée, miss.
But this doesn't happen by accident.
Bring your arms up on the top of the head and breathe.
Visiting guest Miss Metro is the Royal Mansour's etiquette consultant.
How to walk. Walking, it's not only the legs, it's also the shoulder.
And she's here to put the new recruits through their paces.
Détends-toi, détends-toi. Smile, smile, smile. Super. Next. Speed.
They have their own Butler school with a 10-month program to train them in the Royal Mansour way.
Etiquette, it's a code of conduct. With mocha service, always chocolate, and with afternoon tea, always 3 biscuits. So it's a structure. Your position must be the feet front of the other feet. We don't stand like that. I work very much in matter of communication, grooming. Là, il faut couper un peu les ongles. But also attitude. It's time for me to show you how to offer a pen to your guests. The guest will say, may I have a pen? May I have a pen, please? You answer yes, or certainly, or my pleasure. It's something very artistic. You open the pen and you place the logo front of the guest, both sides. Keep your finger closed like that and say, please, you can even keep it. I do a role, it's a role play. May I have a pen, Younes, please?
Certainly, miss. Please. You can even keep it.
Super, bravo. As you know, on the way of excellence, there is no finishing line.
With 2 pools, a private hammam, your own cinema, and a personal gym, most guests rarely leave. But if they do, the hotel has a 2,400 square foot atrium spa containing private suites for holistic treatments, like the gong bath, and a traditional marble hammam. Or perhaps some retail therapy.
So listen, would you like to do some shopping? I'll take you to my little shop. That's what I would call maybe the best of the kingdom. We went to 3 international designers and we said, pick up something from the national heritage and reinvent it. So Christian Louboutin came up with this beautiful lady slipper. Yes, it's the red. John Galliano came up with a mix between a bathrobe and a djellaba.
There are no prices on any of the items.
We'd never talk about money.
This robe costs £1,400.
I think whatever we do, we have to do it better than anyone else. It's a constant race to go to the top and stay at the top.
Even if you venture outside the Royal Mansour walls, the same standards apply. Whether it's a trip to the bazaar in the Bentley or a spiritual expedition in the desert, nothing is left to chance.
So we are going in a very special site in the middle of the Agapai Desert, which is, as you can see, is a rocky desert.
With guests arriving at the Grand Riad, head concierge Abdella needs to inspect one of their VIP excursions.
You may rely on many people all over the world, and there's things that can go on everywhere. But never leave things uninspected. Even if you delegate them, you need to make sure it's done perfectly.
The camp is like in the middle of nowhere. We don't have time to catch up if you forget something. So we have to be sure that everything is in the place before the guest arrival, and then the experience will be as we want it for the guests.
He's meeting Vincent, a luxury camp owner, who offers a variety of VIP desert
It's
experiences.
a pleasure to welcome you at Inara Camp. Please show me the first one,
Yes.
and we will check together if everything is as it should be.
Okay.
This is Morocco as few will experience, with every stress and strain of travel taken away. You don't even have to think about where to sit.
It should have the best view.
The canopy tent is the best view for us to appreciate an aperitif at sunset.
Yes, but I have just one remark, please, because if the city is on the other side,
Yes.
the guest can have a look in this way, because
right.
exactly.
Yes, that's right.
Can you turn it, please?
Yes, of course. I'm going to ask my staff to move the 2 seats here.
Our clients just don't want a table. They want to sit at the right table at the right time. Where is it? How far is that walk? What does the walk feel like? We can't leave that up to circumstance. We need to know what we need, we need to experience it, and we need to understand what not to do and what to do by doing that.
So for this camp now, everything is perfect. So we're gonna move to the next place.
Okay.
And if the guests of the Grand Riad want to really commune with nature, there's also a silent desert experience under the stars.
So I'm busy doing now the setup, because I have to be sure that all necessary things are here and the unnecessary things not to be here. For example, this one should be over there. Vincent?
Yes.
Please. Just in case a little bit cooler by night.
Yes.
We're gonna make it as simple as we can. What I think should not be here is these pieces.
Okay. After the sunset, we will have here a wonderful starry sky. You are in the middle of nowhere, and you can live the silence experience.
So what we offer in this experience is nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing to see.
Yes.
Nothing to hear. Nothing, just you. So I'm very, very happy. Everything is okay. Everything is ready now for the guests coming to enjoy his experience here.
Back at the Grand Riad, head of housekeeping Gwenelle and her team of 8 are preparing for the next guests. At £35,000 a night, there's clean and there's Grand Riad clean.
Cleaning the Grand Riad can take 1 day. We have a lot of fabric, different fabric, very fragile. We have to be very careful. This is always the same people cleaning the Riad.
With priceless artifacts and intricate decor, this is a highly skilled job.
One of the most important things in this hotel are the curtains. They've been tied in a very special way. And one of the queen of the curtains here is Amina. Everybody has to be trained for that, because we've got all these curtains, this way to tidy them everywhere in the hotel. So we are using the steam because it's antiviral. And on this kind of fabrics, which are very sensitive and delicate, we cannot use product. It's very dangerous. We can destroy the fabric, in fact. Jamila, she's cleaning the fer forgé of the lift at every single floor that we've got. So she will clean it this way. We have time for our guests. We can really take care of our guests. This is not like a machine hotel. Parfait. That's the difference. And sometimes in other hotels, you can feel that the people are running in the corridors. And here, you know, we are very discreet.
Preparation is done in stages, and the final checks can take hours.
I'm just checking here that the pillows are all right and are all right with the headboard. So here it's all right.
Once housekeeping is happy, Grand Riad butler Fadil has to give his seal of approval to their work.
Super.
How are you?
I'm doing well.
But before any guest can set foot in the Grand Riad, even Fadil has to get checked by head butler Antoine.
Be careful about the fork and the knife, you know? You don't just straight like that. Okay. Can I check the other room? Yeah, you see as well. You can see the coche. It's not straight. You should do like that.
I think luxury now is doing the right thing, you know, at the right time, for the right people. It's bringing the unexpected. You are right in this historical location of Marrakesh with an extraordinary service looking after you. This is luxury. Luxury is not just caviar. Luxury is being able to forget about everything.
From the cultural mecca of Marrakesh to a mecca for the world A-listers, Cabo, Mexico. Only a 2-hour flight from LA, this secluded peninsula on the Pacific Ocean is home to the one and only Palmilla, the go-to hideaway for the Hollywood elite. Whilst the hotel has a closely guarded guest list, Jennifer Aniston, Rihanna, and Cameron Diaz are rumoured to have stayed here. And the most exclusive property, at up to £110,000 a week during peak season, is Vila One. Perched on top of the resort, fenced off by palm trees with private entrances and exits, this deluxe 4-bedroom villa includes everything a partying VIP might need. From secluded pools and terraces, a spa for private treatments, to round-the-clock service from 12 dedicated staff.
Vila One is one of my favorite villas because it's got this really unique, very contemporary vibe in the middle of it all, but far away, this oasis of calm and privacy that you can't get anywhere else.
One of those in charge of the resort and Vila One is hotel manager Alexandra Mateus.
Vila One. So it goes from anything from $10,000 to $15,000 a night.
And that's in low season.
Obviously, we cannot reveal any names, but I could tell you that many of the guests that choose Vila One are celebrities that cherish their privacy. So they want to be able to move in and out of the resort without being seen by anyone and preserve their privacy.
And when you're paying up to £110,000 a week, you get what every Hollywood A-lister craves: privacy.
By the sea, we have paparazzi coming on board, so then we control also access in front of the resort, coordinating with the Navy. And then when it comes to the airspace control, because nowadays there's the usage of drones, we want to make sure that anything that is flying around the resort that we control, so there's no invasion of their privacy.
From celebs to tech billionaires, this is the place you can come to party away from prying eyes.
Guests can go and party and have DJ and playing without impacting anyone around the resort. So we also call it the party villa.
The exclusive Vila One is a magnet for the Hollywood elite. With a price tag of up to £110,000 a week, you get 12 dedicated staff, including a private 24/7 Vila One butler.
So basically what I do is I look after the guests arriving to the hotel, and I'm making sure that everything goes as close as perfect for them. And I'm the main contact between management, the restaurants, all departments. So I got this family arriving tomorrow. We have only 3 hours to get everything for them. So I'm taking a little time today, even though they arrive tomorrow, to have everything that I need.
From pop stars to sports stars, staff do thorough research on guests so they can deliver a stress-free stay.
So this is also part of my job. I know the family, I know what they like, preferences, the snacks that they love, energy drinks and all that. Weeks before they come, I'm ordering whatever I need to order. That sometimes we have to fly things from overseas, special types of water, wine and everything. I mean, they don't have to ask me anymore because I know what they like.
Victor is one of the elite Vila One butlers, anticipating his guests' every need before they even know it themselves. He even built a baseball pitching mound for a guest's son.
He trains every afternoon, so I set up a nice area like a baseball field. What we're gonna do now is take a look at the pitching mound that we built for this guest, see if that is still in good conditions, because we have to set it up tomorrow.
Some of the wow factors to our clients are the smallest touches that may not even cost $1. The art is really understanding your client, listening to them, understanding their family, what's meaningful to them.
Okay, let's see. They have been coming here for like 5 or 6 years. As he started practicing baseball, they didn't ask me for this, but I knew that he practices like 5 times a week at home, so I didn't want him to lose a training day. The family really loved it when they saw it for the first time.
Being spoilt doesn't end with Victor. There's food to indulge any whim or taste. With 4 different restaurants, including 2 run by celebrity chef Jean-Georges van Gerichten, where you can pay up to £500 for a Kobe steak. But if you don't fancy leaving your villa, they cater for that too, with every detail personalized to make you feel at home.
We just study the profile and organize the food as they like. It's very intimate, I would say. Whatever they had before, we duplicate the things, the special sauces.
Around 50% of the Vila One guests are regulars, and their tastes and preferences are noted and updated after each visit.
The first timers are always a bit challenged because you really don't know exactly, you need to study. But the second and the third time, they become like part of your family. You know exactly when and how to please them.
And they even have a food truck delivery service to bring it straight to your villa door when it's ready.
Look how beautiful this is. They're gonna love it.
Whether it's the food or these edible welcome treats that are delivered to your villa, it's down to Butler Victor to ensure everything has a personal touch. Other hotels might leave a welcome chocolate on your pillow, but at Vila One, they take it to a whole new level.
Amenities are made to impress the guests, and they are super tailor-made. Usually we do that for every welcome to surprise them again. For example, for kids, we do the names of the kids out of cookies. We give them all the icings, all the toppings in a little custom-made box, so they have fun with family. We have the truffle amenity that we do that is super simple, but yet special. So this one is pure chocolate. It's only for chocolate lovers. And then we have something super cool. We have custom-made M&Ms. Look at that. Okay, so the list that we got for today from our guest relationship: piñatas, cactus, golden cocoa beans. And for our Vila One, which is our special luxury villa, we have a special cactus. This is how it gets done. We put a lot of candies and Mexican treats inside, so whenever the guest breaks it, it gets an explosion, like kind of piñatas. A lot of chocolate goes into it.
These welcome chocolates are crafted by a team of 18 specialized pastry chefs. And each detail, from the moustache to the hat, is fully customized for the guests.
So sometimes we get an NBA player, we might do it with a jersey, with the number of the player, the name. If he gets a singer, we do it with the hat that she uses, something that is really particular to the artist. So it's only one more detail coming in. Finally ready? Just called the butler and made it to Vila One.
If you've had enough of partying in the privacy of Vila One, the 250-acre resort has plenty to see and do. From an on-site church to absolve any sins, to an indoor-outdoor spa where a relaxing couples massage will set you back £900. Or if you've really overindulged, maybe an ancient healing ritual on the beach with their in-house Mayan healer. But if you feel like something more active, the resort is a surfer's paradise. Before his sports-mad guests arrive tomorrow, Victor wants to make sure everything is in place in case they want to take to the waves. He is meeting resident pro surfer, Glenn.
Hey, Glenn.
Mr. Victor.
How are you?
Good, mate. Yourself?
I'm so excited.
Ready to do it?
Yeah.
Let's go, mate. Let's get out there. We're heading out to a place called the East Cape, and it's one of the best strips of coastline for surfing. It's got a range of different waves from total beginners to advanced surfers. It is really, really, really fun.
It is wonderful to come down here and get to know the area so I can explain that to my guests.
So we've got a nice little right-hander straight in front of us. Beach to ourselves, wave to ourselves. Perfect.
Wonderful.
And there's no traipsing across hot sand. With the hotel's customized Land Rover, Vila One guests are delivered straight to the water's edge.
So what we normally do when we arrive here, we set up the beach camp right here, put the umbrellas up and chairs. A lot of the time we'll bring some music out. We'll never take people out if the conditions aren't good enough. So I'm always looking at forecasts every day of the week, making sure that the conditions are right. Good man. Excellent. With Vila One guests and for all of Victor's clients, we always have, whether it be sports teams, NFL players, coaches, you know, the Forbes 100's always through here very regularly. We've got pop stars, movie stars, you name it, we'll have it. The butlers are super important. They're face-to-face all the time with guests. So getting Victor out here, and when clients ask about, you know, what's surfing like, he has that first-hand response straight away back to them.
Back at the villa, Victor is preparing for the imminent arrival of his guests.
I wanted bedroom number 2, no feather, no flowers. Remember, the kid is very sensitive to all type of organic things like flowers and all that stuff. My guest is gonna feel like he is the only guest in the resort. Why? Because that's the personalized service. That is a luxury that we can provide. Do you remember that I told you we collect the information of our guests and all the preferences and everything? So we'll see a display of only the preferences. They will find nothing that is useless in there. It's like being at home.
Except in this home, with Victor and his team at your beck and call, you don't have to lift a finger. And that even includes unpacking.
We organize all the closet and everything. Since I know this family love when I unpack for them and I organize all the closets, and I gotta make sure I have enough hangers so they don't see me running around the place. This is a beautiful view they have. Right there, you know, you wake up in the morning, you have the Sea of Cortez, beautiful, private, palm trees, vegetation. This is like paradise. Y está un poquito más para atrás. The guest just sent me a text. He's gonna be here. He's landing in 5 minutes. The team is working in a good pace, so we're gonna be in perfect shape when they arrive, all right? Just doing the last check. I think everything looks perfect. Yeah, we are ready for them. Feel happy and excited. It's gonna be a wonderful 7 days. I will enjoy it, definitely. That's the beautiful part of my job, because it doesn't feel like a job. It's a new adventure every day. I love it.
In the Italian Apennine Mountains, an hour outside of Rome, lies the town of Fiuggi, famous for its healing spring waters, said to have cured popes and the Renaissance artist Michelangelo. Overlooking the medieval town is Palazzo Fiuggi, once a retreat for the Italian royal family, but now a luxurious state-of-the-art medispa, whose goal is to lengthen the lives of their guests through bespoke wellness programs.
We have the best of both worlds, traditional medicine, but also the holistic part, so the part that come from the nature, come from the water, come from the, climate. We wanted something that is absolutely unique. Okay, we find the location, we find the right doctors, we find the right therapists, we find the right chef. It's really essential to fight the aging process.
Mr. Giannuzzi has recently overseen a £25 million renovation.
You know, just from the entrance, you can breathe always the atmosphere of this incredible place. All these are chandeliers from Murano, handmade. You have the fountains, which is the symbol of Fiuggi. We have the magic water. This water is fantastic. Detox, the whole system, and it's integral part of our therapies.
Every guest who comes here receives a tailor-made program. But for VIPs, there's the exclusive Life Rewind package. This package blends cutting-edge spa treatments, dietary advice from a Michelin-starred chef, and a medical assessment.
This room is really incredible. It used to be a banquet room, and now we transform it in the most complete exercise room. As you can see there is Icarus. This is for training the astronaut. And there is a lot of machinery with high technology.
Buongiorno, good morning everybody. I hope yesterday was a very good day for everybody.
In charge of maintaining Mr. Giannuzzi's vision for the medispa is the hotel's general manager, Ciro.
Housekeeping, Ornella.
Looking forward to welcome Mrs. Terry Linguiti, which is going to stay to our imperial suite. Next week we're going to change the setup of flowers on the 4 terraces.
People that like to invest in buildings, in real estate, etc. So we have people here that they like to invest lots of money in the health. Guests come here to find themselves a situation where relax, comfort, and to change completely and to leave behind them a stressful life.
All of the guests arriving at Palazzo Fiuggi are greeted by the front of house team led by Patrizia.
I'd like to show you this really unique and fantastic room. It's an historical room because, you may know that this hotel was the residential of the King and Queen in 1914. And this room is original. We call this room 4 continents because the paint are representing the 4 continents. See the US, the flag. Then you have
Where is Europe? Where is Europe?
Europe just in front.
Okay.
You see the arch, the violin.
Okay.
Now, we can go now in your room.
Yes, please.
The hotel has 102 rooms, including 3 VIP suites, the Royal, Presidential, and Imperial, the most expensive of which is £5,000 a night, for the room alone. They feature Murano glass chandeliers, Italian Carrara marble, and terrace views over the medieval town of Fiuggi.
It's after you. Thank you.
Guest Terry Linguiti is being shown to her suite.
This one is your room.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm here because I really need to relax. I do work a lot all year round, and I need some time for myself, just for a quiet detox. And I have to try all the treatments. I'm really looking forward to do that.
I show you your fantastic terrace overlooking the old town of Fiuggi. You have your sunbed to use whenever you want, when you have time.
I don't know if I'm going to have a lot of time because we have such a busy schedule.
No, you have your program waiting for you.
Thank you then.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you later.
Thank you.
Ciao, ciao.
Palazzo Fiuggi has a 6,000 square foot holistic spa with facilities ranging from the high-tech to the more traditional. From weight loss to detox and anti-aging programs, the spa tailors treatments to suit the health needs of its guests. PR consultant Nicole specializes in ultra-luxe hotels and brands.
It's so hot. Oh my gosh. It's like hotter than a bath.
She has an insight into the VIP market.
These circles of ultra-high net worths, they aren't thinking how much this is going to cost. They're thinking, how is this going to stay with me? How is this going to enrich me? How am I going to be able to walk away and tell my friends what I did that is something unique and incredible that maybe they haven't done before?
Nicole is visiting the hotel on what's known as a familiarization trip.
I'm here to try some of the treatments, meet with all the team, really get to know them all.
Familiarization trips are really important to be on the ground and understand the benefits and the drawbacks of everything. Who could this be good for? What could this look like? How would this work this way?
One of the premium treatments is cryotherapy, a procedure designed to reduce pain and inflammation by plunging the body to temperatures below minus 120 degrees.
Okay. So far it's bearable, a bit like I've stepped outside in London on a very cold morning.
Now it's 113 minutes.
Oh, this is all right now.
Yes. Oh, now you're done. So.
My legs feel very tingly. The rest of my body feels okay. Just feel very refreshed.
Whether it's cryotherapy, procedures to banish cellulite, or anti-aging facial treatments, The spa program uses state-of-the-art technology to help guests repair and rejuvenate. The complex is managed by spa director Sharon Cassius.
So here we've got amazing space, indoor, outdoor, relaxation area where guests come to relax.
There are 6 pools which are inspired by Fiuggi's famous spring water, said to contain medicinal healing properties.
We've got 2 beautiful pools here. We've got Palazzo pool, full of minerals for the body to absorb. The second pool, which is full of magnesium, quite oily, so it feels really quite lovely going in. Our muscles really need magnesium in order to relax. Then, the plunge pool is cold, to close up the pores again, increase that circulation. There's a crossover between medical as well as holistic modalities. The medical side of the spa can definitely help us choose more bespoke treatments for a client. We're looking at how we take the body on a physical, mental, and then, of course, an emotional journey.
But like all of the treatments, including the gong therapy, your personalized program always starts with a welcome hammam.
It's 26 years that I work in as a PA, the most famous Latin crooner of today. I've been lucky enough, because of my work, to literally tour the world. So I've been spoiled. I love that. Look at this. I look like a baby. Probably I am. I was told it's a rejuvenation place. Let's see if they will recognize me when I go out of here.
This rejuvenation doesn't happen by accident. Guests undergo a thorough health check in Palazzo Fiuggi Medical Spa. The center is run by Professor David Delle Morte Canusci, a doctor specializing in neurology and internal medicine.
Hello.
Hello.
Ciao.
Hi, Nicole. Welcome.
Today, Nicole is undergoing one of the diagnostic tests the team uses to assess their new arrivals.
Here we have a great program to feel out of stress mentally, but even to detox your organs, so your body. The guests, when arrive, the goal can be lose body weight, increase our immune systems, feeling more beauty. Then we design food. Anything you eat is not just nutrients, but really like supplements.
In charge of the guests' cuisine is one of the most sought-after chefs in Italy, Heinz Beck, who has 3 Michelin stars.
Table 31. We are preparing a perfect menu who is telling you exactly what you have to eat, when you have to eat, and how much you have to eat.
Chef Beck works closely with Professor Canusci to devise and refine the health food programs for the guests, including the Life Rewind package, costing up to £40,000.
It would be great to continue with our food lines, reducing fat, using your treatment with your oil, with omega-3.
We have readjusted the diets now for the summer diet, so we have a lot of small little fishes who is very rich in omega and very low on heavy metals. This one's no problem. We will have 3 optimal weight.
We want our guests to come here and maybe change their habits in how they eat. We use food as a medicine.
Cauliflower with 20 different flavors.
Often you think of a wellness retreat and you think I'm going to have soup and salad and that's it. Whereas here, this takes the simplicity of amazing Mediterranean food, but you have a 3 Michelin star chef, and the food is the most incredible food I've tasted over anywhere I've been in recent years.
And guest Terry Linguiti concurs.
The flavor is excellent. It's so good. I'm loving it. I'm having such a beautiful time. I don't recognize Terry anymore.
It is indeed very good.
Through health-conscious fine dining, personalized medical programs, and a spa focusing on holistic relaxation, Palazzo Fiuggi is a special way to recuperate in Italian luxury.
We live in a world today where you can buy almost everything, and you can have a lift to the moon and coming back. People believe that if you have the financial opportunity, you can buy the health. And I think we have created a place where you cannot buy maybe a granted life until 200 years old, but definitely you will come here and you will realize that if you are ready to invest in your health, there is a lot of things that you can do to make you live a better and longer life.
Next time, we dive into the exclusive tropical playground of the Bahamas.
You guys ready?
Explore alpine luxury in Switzerland.
Look at the Matterhorn. We are so lucky.
And see how you can live like French royalty within the grounds of the Palace of Versailles.
All of our guests, they just want to explore the feeling of being in the 18th century.